Steve Magnante here at High Octane Classics in Auburn, Massachusetts, with something a little unusual for High Octane Classics, a project car. For the most part, High Octane Classics sells cars that are ready to go, fully finished out and ready for you to drive in confidence. But they also occasionally offer project cars, things that come in and trade that they may not have the time to make perfect. This is a great example of that. It's a 1972 Plymouth Duster. Now this car was born a C code, slant 6 with the automatic, but along the line somebody added a 318 small block with an Edelbrock 4-barrel, a small Holley 4-barrel carburetor, and the usual day 2 or day 3 modifications. Not too bad. One thing I like about this is the classic New England A-body Duster Dart has rust all through here. This is very solid. Not bad at all. In fact, I don't see any signs of rust repair under the hood, which is really a good sign. So it's a solid place to start. Or just take it from 7/10 to 10/10 on your own if you have some skills. Not a really big deal. The radiator is a big cross-flow item, an aluminum piece. Electric cooling fan, so there's no parasitic drag from an actual mechanical fan. And there is clearance there, but again, we can see somebody's backyard efforts here. You know, it's not a bad thing, but it can be made better. The hood on this is a lift-off, and here it is right here. This is a fiberglass 6-pack style hood, and again, it's flyweight. I mean, it's like, this thing is light. It's race weight stuff, which is classic weekend warrior, Plymouth Duster, street rat kind of stuff, which is okay by me. Krager mags up front. These have the factory disc brakes, iron calipers, but these do the job just fine. 15-inch wheel pattern on that one. Inside, we have the standard bench seat, which is typical on base Dusters. This is a column automatic car. The upholstery's not mint, but it's serviceable. This would be a nice, starter project car for somebody. Instrument panel is all there, stock. The radio delete, but that's okay. And the purple paint on this is pretty decent. You could almost let this be. The original paint on this car was red, but with that said, it's presentable, the plum crazy look that it has going on. The factory graphics here for the Duster Twister, not a bad thing at all. Another Krager, of course, at the back, the SS. Now the rear axle on this, being a slant 6 automatic car, and speaking of automatics, it has the 904 Torque Flight, which is a pretty decent tranny behind the small block. But speaking of rear axles, this would have been born with a thing called the 7 1/4. It's been upgraded to an 8 1/4 rear axle, which is a tough axle. Came along in 73, 74, used behind 360 and 340 cars in the mid 70s. And it's here, which is a better thing than the 7 1/4 would have had. Here's a day 2 trunk spoiler, kind of nice. And again, the Duster Twister blackout graphic on the tail, not bad. And again, these cars classically have rust all around the taillights in New England, and not here. This is nice. I don't see any signs of repair, so it's a really nice survivor in that sense. Not a whole lot of rust has taken root that I can see. But let's find out what's going on in the trunk. Okay, yeah, not bad. The trunk floor is very good. These things classically right through this area will be full of holes, not bad. We can see the quarter panel has been seamed right here. That's an area right there, the scar, or the surgery emerge, I should say, where the quarter panel extensions have been added. The spare tire well is classically rusty on these cars. This is not bad. Somebody riveted in this aluminum patch. There probably was a hole there, something like that. But as these things go, it's not too bad. And keep in mind, it is priced accordingly. This is a light project that you can finish up in your shop or garage. So that's the story of this 1972 Duster project car. And keep in mind that High Octane Classics does offer financing with as little as 10% down. They'll also deliver the car to your garage or your driveway. And they do take trades, late models, collector cars, you name it, they'll consider it. So again, to learn more about this 72 Duster 318 project car, check it out on the High Octane Classics website.